Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kyra, and here on my channel, we're all about real makeup for real life and real people. Today's video is the first update for the hashtag Monochromatic Project Pan 2021, and I'm very excited to be bringing you this update. So the premise of this little project, and I will link my intro, is basically to pick 5 to 10 products every month that fall into a certain color category. It could be any kind of product, and you can relate it to the color in any way that you see fit, and I will have the rest of the information down below. So I'm going to go ahead and let you know about my progress for January. The color was purple or plum, and then we will get into my products for February. So the first product that I put into this project was the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. This is a mini, and the goal was to hit side pan, and I definitely did. Of course, I'll have pictures up for you so you can see better. But I hit a massive amount of pan, and I probably will just go ahead and finish this up in the near future. I really enjoyed getting to use this more consistently. Definitely a product that would only work for my skin during the winter. However, it is nice and hydrating, but my skin's usually pretty hydrated by the time I get to makeup. The second product comes from my beloved Lorac Mega Pro 2. Some of you may remember that I tried panning this and did successfully hit quite a few pans in this palette. And the shade that I was working on is this one right here, which is called Soft Plum. And as you can see, I did hit pan, and that was the goal. I actually just hit pan on it today. I really thought I was going to come into this update and say I'm a whisper away from hitting pan on this eyeshadow, but I did go ahead and hit pan in this eyeshadow this morning while filming this look for a Project Pan Get Ready With Me that went up yesterday. So I'm really excited about this, but I am going to take a break from this palette for the month of February. I did not roll in any new shades. Next was another eyeshadow, and it comes from the Viseart Paris Edit palette, and it is this deep plum called Fleur over here in the top row. And the goal was to use it 5 times. I did use it 5 times, and I actually used it quite a few times after that. This is what I have in my outer corner and crease that's giving a little bit of depth and anchor to my look today. And I really enjoy that shade. I now know that that's a shade I would consider rolling in as something to hit pan on later in the year. So I feel really good that I did in fact meet my goal. I used it 5 times. And I'm still working on a shade in here for 21 pans in 2021, so you'll see that one pop up in February. Next was the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in the shade Mood Exposure. One of my favorite blushes in my collection, and the goal was to use this 10 times, and I absolutely did use this 10 times and more. It is the blush I'm wearing today. It's super glowy, super neutral. Even though it looks sort of plummy in the pan, which is why I pulled it in for January, it does give off sort of more of a neutral color to the cheeks, at least on me. So I definitely used that 10 times and then some. And then the last product for January is one that I did not quite meet my goal on. It's this L'Oreal Infallible Single Eyeshadow in the shade Liquid Diamond. It's a really pretty shade, and I only had the goal to use this twice. However, I only used this once, and here's my thoughts on why that is. For one, I wasn't feeling super inspired by this eyeshadow, but I think the biggest reason that I didn't want to reach for this, and I could have, but I couldn't bring myself to do it, and I think part of that was I wanted to be very successful in my other 2 eyeshadow endeavors for the month of January, plus the Persona Identity palette. But in this project, I had these 2 palettes in for the month, and those were both warm tone shadows. Actually, all 3 of the ones that I'm working on in those 2 palettes are warmer tone shadows, as you can see with my eye look today. And while I love mixing warm tones and cool tones, I just wasn't feeling this shadow this month. I did wear it one day and I don't really feel bad about it. So I feel like the month went really well. It's very promising for future months if I continue to do as well. And with that said, let's go ahead and talk about the products and my goals for the month of February. So the first product that I am very excited to include in this project is the Marc Jacobs Spotlight Glow Stick. The shade is called Glistening Illuminator, and it is this stick, this stick highlighter that looks like a deodorant. It's so pretty. It's very glossy and like it just kind of melts into your skin and looks like a really natural glow. This is new to me. I got this for my birthday in January from my husband, and so I really wanted to include it in this project, and I'm going to have the goal to use this 10 times in the month of February, which is quite a commitment, especially when you see what else I put in this project. The next product I'm going to work on in February is this Charlotte Tilbury Luxury Eyeshadow Quad in the shade Pillow Talk. I am considering hate panning this product this year. No, I don't typically hate pan, but I am tempted to pan this product this year, or at least work on doing that. I wasn't as impressed as I thought I was going to be honest, when I got this quad. This glitter shade right here is just super hard to work with, and it doesn't quite have the impact of a lot of other shadows that I have that look similar to that. I really have to build up these two matte shades, although right now in winter is probably the perfect time to make use of them. And I do really love this sort of champagne gold shimmer shade. So my goal with this one is to use each shade 5 times, and we'll see how I do and how I like it. That's basically, I'm like testing 1, 2, 3 with this one this month to see if I would want to consider working on panning it this year. Now, with the thought in mind that I'm going to try to use the Marc Jacobs Spotlight Glow Stick 10 times this month, I brilliantly put in this Beauty Bakery Cotton Candy Champagne Blush Lighter palette. And it is got these 4 shades here, and my goal is to use each of these twice. And I need to figure out how to use this. If I can't figure out how to use this and apply it to my skin in a way that doesn't emphasize very little texture that I would say I have on my skin, it's going to go. I didn't use this hardly at all, if maybe just like a couple of times in 2020, because I can't find a way that works for me. So I'm going to try some duo fiber brushes. I'm going to try. So I do want to use each of these shades twice this month. Next is some glitter. This is the e.l.f. Glitter Shadow. Actually, sidebar, I saw at Target yesterday that they're coming out with like shimmer. Like Stila has their glitter and glows and then their shimmer and glows. And the glitters have glitter and the shimmers are just metallic. they came out with the just metallic version of these, and I saw them at Target yesterday. I resisted the urge. We'll see how I do with this one this month. But this is the glitter eyeshadow, liquid eyeshadow from e.l.f. and I picked up the shade Flirty Birdie. It's so pretty, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun for February. I have no doubt that I will be able to meet my goal on this one. There it is. But my goal for this is to use this 2 times, and my girl Angela over at Beauty and Life with Angela gave me a challenge. She wants to see me use this 1 time as the focal point, as the main lid shade for a look, and then again a second look with this, using it in a more sheer capacity as more of an accent type product. So, but the overall goal is to use this twice this month. I like to just pull in single shadows, liquid shadows, at least 1 every month, either into a project or my Shop My Stash, just so I'm making sure that I am actually using those things. And then the last product, a favorite from many people I know, and I've had this product for a little while, but I haven't really put it through the ringer, so to speak. Like, I haven't used this consistently enough to form my opinions, which is one of the great things about Project Pans or Shop My Stash. You can really review the heck out of something after you either pan it or use it for a full month. So it is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion in the shade 902 Light Glow. This is really pretty, and if I'm being honest, because I've been working on and finally did finish my Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow primer, this has like a super similar texture to that. It does like completely sort of dry down, although I think this one has more hydrating qualities than the Charlotte Tilbury one, which pretty much has none. But in terms of the effect on the skin, how it feels on the skin and everything, they're very, very similar. So I'll be anxious to see, after having just finished the Charlotte Tilbury one and having it in the forefront of my mind from the month of January, I am really keen to give this a good go and just see how similar I think it is by the end of the month. So the goal with this one is to use it 5 times. I'm really enjoying this project, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching it. Again, check out the hashtag over on Instagram to see more people who are doing this project, both on Instagram and on YouTube. And thank you to the creator, again, Kali Fab. She is wonderful, and she will be linked down in every description box of this project. But it's so fun. It's like an extension of Shop My Stash, like I said like 50 times, and it just keeps things interesting in my makeup basket for the month. So thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you clicking on this video. I appreciate you subscribing if you haven't already. And I hope all your makeup days are absolutely beautiful makeup days, and I will see you in my next video soon.